I hate that conversation happened. They were in a good place, and now she's like misinterpreting what he said. It was like we almost had it. It was right there.
Oh my god. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reacts. I'm Dan. This is my reaction channel. I'm here with the one and only Mother of Dragons, Addie. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm very excited for this. We went to go, take a little bit of a break. Because actually I think we were a little bit ahead of time because the episode wasn't fully out when we ended that last episode. So we went and got some food, stuff like that, and then came back. The episode's fully out now, and so we can watch it, and I'm so excited because that last episode, the tension is so high. Like, everything had just hit a fan. Viserys is hanging on by his thread. Like, he is not going to die.
Barely.
You have to respect it.
He is not giving up.
The children are becoming, like, a part of the show in, like, a very aggressive way. Like, so much is going on.
The children are wilding out. Yeah, everything that I was saying, like, before the last episode, when I was like, I feel like everything, like, there's so much tension, and it's about to, like, go down, it went down. Do we think Viserys is still going to be alive in this episode?
I think we would see his death. I would be very surprised if we don't at least
they just were like, Viserys died 3 years ago.
Yeah, I feel like we get one more good dialogue scene from him, because the actor's
Not much more than that, because that character is...
winded.
This close. He's got winded. 1 foot out the door.
He's got 1 foot out the door and 1 foot, like...
lifting up off the ground.
Alicent's ass, is what I was going to say.
Not so much now.
He's pretty pissed at her.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, up her ass, like, he's obsessed.
No, his foot's up her ass.
Like kicking your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotcha.
He's like, fuck this
Slight
bitch.
misinterpretation.
And I love that through all this time, he's had this loyalty to his daughter. Mm-hmm. Like, we've seen it play out.
And to Daemon. To ask him to come back after everything.
He just wants his family.
He's like, I just want us all to get along.
He's like, we are family, guys. Like,
he's
stop
like,
fighting.
Kumbaya, my people. Like,
well, and it's true. It's like they are the most powerful family with the most powerful weapons.
Along,
you are the most powerful force. Tearing each other apart is... like, it's going
only
to
weakens
make
everybody.
You vulnerable. Yes, it's going to open you up, and you are going to be there for the vultures to come in and take what's left. If you can just accept
we're a family, it's fucked up. There's a lot of crossover happening. There's a lot of weird shit. But, like, we are all ultimately, if we can get on the same side, nobody will be able to touch us.
Right.
Ever.
Like, you can't fight amongst yourselves.
But it's like, right now, there's such a fracture.
Like... I'm just so happy that we were able to do this and, like, we were able to catch up with the world. I hate that this is the last episode we can watch and then we're going to have to, like, wait a period of time for 9 and 10. But the fact that we even waited for this and we were able to watch this together was so great.
It worked out good.
I feel like I finally have been able to just, like, you know, not feel like I'm constantly, like, guiding you in a sense, you know, like
we're going on this journey together.
Yeah, it's together. I'm as vulnerable as you are in this. Like,
do you feel so vulnerable?
I don't feel like as vulnerable as you probably do because I do have the source material.
We know you read the book.
I still feel like through the fact that I feel like you suspend that when the show starts because it's all happening, and so you're just sitting there watching it, and it's just happening. Even though like. After it, like most of the time in this show, I remember it happens in the book after it happens in the show. Like every moment I've been like, oh yeah, that happens in the book. Because it's like you're sitting there watching it, not thinking like what's going to happen next. You're just like
so in it
the moment. So yeah, I have felt very like vulnerable in the sense of like, I don't know what's going to happen.
I feel incredibly vulnerable. And I'm actually happy that I haven't read the source material because I didn't read Game of Thrones. So it's like, to me, I like that I don't know what's going on because it allows me to have theories.
All the theories
without being like, I ultimately know how this ends.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm enjoying.
But that being said, I feel like you now that...
Afterwards, I can
you
read
need
it.
to start reading those books because...
I will. I'm going to read them.
They're really great.
But I'm kind of glad that I didn't because it's a surprise to me.
And you never experienced Game of Thrones live. And you basically almost never experienced House of the Dragon live. This is the only episode.
First time I get to watch it with the world.
First and last, because we're not watching 9 and 10 with the world. So it's like, this one episode will really be like
my only experience.
Your monumental, like, that was with the world. And if you ever show this show to somebody, you'll always remember 8 as like, that
one
episode,
that I got
it
to see
ended,
live.
you went on Instagram afterwards, you saw all the shit.
Yes,
like,
and then I have to reblock everything.
And then you have
afterwards.
to reblock everything afterwards,
right.
because then it's gonna just...
It's gonna fuck all
It's gonna get messy,
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Let's do a little cheers. This isn't the finale of the season, but it's our finale of the weekend. We're done.
There's nothing else for us
There's nothing else for us to film after this, so I'm very sad.
Cheers to episode 8. It's gonna be magical.
Alright, guys, well, let's get right into it. House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 8.
Season 1.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester.
6 years.
In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. Much blood was lost, but the greater concern is the fever that followed. It burns from within.
Oh no. Rhaenys cannot catch a break. His family is... Look at that.
Oh my god, that's the granddaughter.
Yeah, that's the daughter.
Jesus. How many actresses got to play one role?
No.
And who will take the driftwood throne? She presides only in the absence of her husband.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
I speak the truth, Rhaenys.
We're still worried about the kids.
The Velaryon line. Is it to be snuffed out? But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
He is saying some very bold things.
I mean, she does run that fucking shop. He gets mad and angry, but she's running it from the inside, you know?
No, I agree, but, like, you can't say that. That's tweezing.
That's tweezing.
You're tweezening. It's been 6 years. Is Viserys still alive? I'm, like, scared to... If he is still alive, I'm scared to see what he looks like.
True.
Like, half his face is melted off and shit. Oh, what is this? Ew, hello.
Wow.
Dragon egg.
That's really cool.
And landed at the Blackwater Rush.
There, grew up. 6 years?
And
Damn.
she's pregnant.
Leave us.
Joffrey, come.
Oh, he's so cute.
Joffrey.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. Rhaenys is named to court. Surely she cannot be planning to back him.
No.
And my father. What choice do I have?
Your father what?
I think he's, like, not able to rule. Like, maybe, like, fully, like,
But at
senile
least still alive.
or, like, dementia or, like, just so sick.
It's crazy how fast the show progresses in
I
this.
know.
She already got bigger on that journey.
Welcome back, princess.
Lord Caswell?
He looked, like, relieved to see her. Like, what's been going down?
I know, shit, probably. What does Alicent look like?
I would say it's nice to be home, but I scarcely recognise it.
And the extent to which we exploit those is contingent on the harbour masters.
How did she face no consequences for what she did?
And she's got the 7-pointed star around her neck.
She's just, like, ruling?
Thank you for that exhaustive accounting.
Exhaustive accounting.
Oh, she's way more Cersei now.
Her and Cersei's story is not so different.
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords.
She seems calmer, though.
Well, Rhaenyra left.
A matter has arisen that requires your attention.
Whatever it is, Sir Eric, you need to wait.
It's about the prince.
Oh, cobwebs on it. He hasn't been working on his precious model.
It's so sad. It's like really like gone through such a like.
How much he's built of that thing. It was so small when he started.
And he's like, oh god, what's he gonna look like?
I'm like scared. He's gonna look ghoulish. I'm like scared. Oh no! Is that even the same actor?
Mm-hmm.
Who goes
Father, it's me, my king. Rhaenyra.
I could not talk to my father that way. I would not be able to do that.
I'm here with Damon.
They're brothers. Look at them compared to each other.
It's been so long.
Father, there's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Oh, his teeth. Oh my god.
This is crazy effects. And like makeup or like however they did this.
They made him look skinny, like withered. Oh!
This is Aegon.
2 new babies. God, he loves family so much.
It's like the most heartbreaking thing.
He just wanted his family.
For someone on the edge of death to be looking at like at a brand new baby.
Named after him. What was in that?
I don't know, but that was just so sad to see.
That was horrible.
I brought her here immediately. She's seen no one else here, guys.
What is going on?
Come here, sweetie.
Dude, she's terrified of her.
Your Grace, if it please you,
What is going on here?
I was fetching the printed wine and I put it on his table and I asked him to stop. Your Grace,
Did she get raped?
Thank you for telling me, Diana. But what I worry about
Mm-hmm.
is what others might believe. You know what happens to girls like that.
Your son is a rapist and you're killing his victim?
Troubles.
Oh. Not killing her. Just giving her a shit ton of money and telling her to go away?
the tea, Ruth.
Oh, no. She's poisoning her.
It's best to be certain.
Oh, it's like abortion tea.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I'd be like, thanks. Like, I don't want to have that baby.
Well, right, yeah. I mean, okay. Will it kill me?
I hope it's not poison, though.
Aegon!
What is it?
What is it? What is it? That's all you can say for yourself.
She didn't need to go get upset about it.
How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Why? What is it today?
Ooh, that's
Good.
That scared
He
me.
deserved that.
You are no son of
Whoa.
I did not ask for this. I've done everything you've asked me to, and I try so.
So you're allowed to rape people?
Have you seen Diana? She's supposed to dress the children.
Is she gone? Wow.
So
I
is
mean,
Diana dead?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
That's amen. And Kristen Cole looks the same.
Why are some people aging and some people aren't? Must be
Well,
nice.
He looks. No, I was about to say he does look a little older. They're doing something to his teeth and like his face.
Nephews? You come to train?
Oh my god, what a psycho.
I mean, I guess if you have one eye, you might as well make it look crazy. Like,
That eye doesn't even look like it has eyelids on it. It's so fucking scary. Scary.
Hold your nerve, my queen. What we do for the good of the realm.
I can't with
So
these
it's her
two.
and her dad. Like,
I can't with these two.
please.
The realm has enjoyed a long peace. Will you want a child at the command of the greatest fleet in Westeros?
He won't be at the command. He'll have advisors.
The next Lord of the Tides will be deeply in your debt, Your Grace. As will Driftmark.
Aww. They're so old. How does 6 years do that?
They were like 9.
Might I speak to the princess alone, Raina?
Make up. Your son is alive.
I wondered for many an hour what your purpose was in coming here. I did not order his death, nor was I complicit in it. I swear this to you.
You swear a lot of things, Rhaenyra.
I mean, it's true. She didn't order his death.
He
He didn't die.
Baela will be queen of the 7 kingdoms. A generous offer.
An alliance.
Tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow, and I must stand alone.
She's so like older now and been through so much that
She's like, I don't give a
she's
fuck
like, I'm not
about
working
the
with nobody.
throne.
Yeah.
I don't care. Leave me out of it.
I'm not working with nobody.
The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true? You told me it was our duty to hold the realm united against a common foe. If you wish me to bear it, then defend me.
I want to have supper, Otto. I want us to dine together.
Oh,
That's all it's ever been about for him.
He just wants to be with his family.
Oh,
He's like kind of the perfect example of like someone that was never really meant to be king. You know, he was too good
He's
of a
not
person.
vicious enough.
Yeah, he's not.
bring milk of the poppy.
God, those sores.
Just erase us.
God, look at him. He's like emaciated.
My queen, I have spent my entire life on Driftmark defending my brother's seat.
If you cared so much about your house's blood, Sir Vaymond, you would not be so bold as to supplant its rightful heir.
Damn, just cut him off and everything.
What do you know of Valarian blood, princess? This is about the future and survival of my house, not yours.
He's being very bold.
This is a matter of blood, not ambition.
I do not like that guy.
He is so creepy.
Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son, Lucerys Velaryon.
I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very
King Lucerys of House Targaryen!
Like how?
He's walking.
Like how?
He's hanging on.
For his daughter.
He heard her.
Also, the next time they showed them, notice how much bigger Aemon got than Aegon because he became the dragon rider. Like, the other guy's so skinny and scrawny now compared to him.
You know, and he's young.
And he's
the younger
younger,
brother.
and he was
yeah.
littler.
Good.
What a like powerful
You
thing to do.
badass. He is like. He's taken it to the end. Like, his loyalty to his family is unending.
Literally.
Look at what he's doing. This is incredible. He said no to the milk of the poppy. He wants a clear head. He's here to defend his fucking daughter.
I will sit the throne today.
I mean, good for you, but that shit's killing you.
It's not like he's gonna live a long and happy life if he doesn't do it. He is a fucking warrior. You're okay. You can do it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. That's crazy.
Oh. Oh my god. Honey.
I must admit, I do not understand why petitions are being heard.
Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck's going on over here. I thought
Who might offer keener insight into Lord Corliss's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
And his wishes are Lucerys.
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Selene. His mind never changed, nor did my support of him.
Okay, look at her coming out the end.
Prince Lucerys of House Velaryon is heir to Driftmark.
Period. He has spoken.
You dare tell me who deserves to inherit the name Velaryon? I will not allow it. Allow it.
You don't need to.
That is no true Velaryon. My house survived the doom. I will not see it ended on the account of this.
Don't say it.
Keep it in your fucking mouth, dude.
Her children are bastards!
Well, you're done.
Who's dying?
Have your tongue for that.
Oh my god!
He can keep his tongue.
Damon!
I must put things right.
Oh my god.
That was so crazy. Oh my god. His head. Done. Did they put his head back on?
That was insane.
That
He
was-
chopped at the tongue.
Like, swift.
Look at it. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see that. What a scene.
And then now we got a fucking family dinner.
Hi. Hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna all eat together.
Look at this shot.
Can we get the man a wheelchair?
Okay, we got him a chair. Cool. Oh, it's not a wheelchair. They're just gonna
They're
literally,
just carrying.
they're gonna literally carry the chair.
That is not a teenager.
That is a full blown man.
He is 40.
Like, he makes his older brother look little.
This is gonna be one of those things where it's like the actor was 43 playing a 17-year-old.
How good it is to see you all tonight. Together. My grandsons, Jace and Luke, will marry their cousins, Baela and Rhaena.
Yes, we love cousin.
Marrying the cousins.
A toast.
Yeah.
Well done, Jace. You finally get to lie with a woman.
Oh, shut up. At least he's not raping people.
You'll be great.
Aww.
She just watched, like, her own uncle get his head chopped off, and she's like, "You'll
I
be
can't wait
great."
to be a wife.
Yeah.
God. This is like the most impressive display of strength.
The faces, most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other.
Oh, what are we gonna see?
Nothing good. Gaping fucking hole in his head.
Let us no longer hold ill feelings in our hearts, if not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man, who loves you all
Oh, baby.
so dearly.
That was beautiful.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife, and for that she has my gratitude.
We're both mothers, and we love our children. I raise my cup to you and to your house. You will make a fine queen.
I know it's not gonna last, but
I'm
I'm
like, so
happy
who's gonna
that
die
we
next? Because like,
I said last time, I was like, do you think we're gonna get a moment between them? I'm so
got it.
happy that we did.
mhm.
I know it's not gonna last, but seeing them have a moment of peace with each other makes my heart
in front of
so
Viserys
happy.
too, so he gets
Yes.
to witness it.
Like, for him, even if it's not true, they're putting it to bed for tonight.
I regret the disappointment you soon to suffer.
Oh, stop.
You ever wish to know what it is to be well satisfied? All you have to do is ask.
Oh man.
To you and your family's good health, dear uncles.
Oh.
To you as well.
Well, that's the best we were gonna get from them.
You are the beast beneath the mold.
Mending the relationship
Beware the beast beneath the board, or
beneath the boards. Whatever that means.
I feel like it's gonna mean something that we're gonna be like,
The beast
the
beneath
beast beneath
I
the
mean,
board.
she gives prophecies, apparently, so... This is all he wanted. He's like,
Ready.
finally got some peace, even if it's not gonna last, which it's clearly not.
Well, I feel like he's now ready to die.
This is what he wanted. He got his family time. And everybody loving on each other and making peace. That's all he wanted. I'm so happy for him that he got it.
But also like heartbroken.
I know, but it's like at least his true like dying wish, they all put it aside for one dinner
Yeah.
and let it happen. And now that he's gone.
To the health of my nephews. Jace. Luke. Each of them handsome, wise,
You're a crazy person.
Your eye is scary.
strong. Strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why?
Because the last name was Strong.
Oh, guys, come on!
Damon, fucking whip his ass.
Damon's keeping the shit in line tonight. He's like, I know you're not going to say that to me, so... he's a ticking time bomb.
It's best, I think, if we go back to Dragonstone.
You've only just arrived.
Okay, this is nice.
Let me see the children home. I'll, return on Dragonback.
The king and I would both like that.
Oh, that's nice.
For how long? Like, is this gonna go on for? Because I'm
Stay
like,
friends! Ally yourselves! Let your sons fight, but like, be friends. I need these two to be friends again. You guys were so close, I thought they were lesbians in the
You
first
thought they
3
were
episodes.
literal
I was
lesbians.
convinced there was a romance there. Oh!
Okay, girl.
Get the fuck out of here. No, absolutely not okay, girl. Get out of here. Damon is doing well without you. Leave him alone.
No, but I'm just like, I thought she was dead, to be honest.
I wish she was.
So the fact that she's alive, I'm like, okay.
If he has sex with this woman, I swear to God.
Yes, lady.
Ain't no my lady. Get out of there. I don't like her. She's giving Shay.
We know how we feel about Shay.
I never trusted that bitch. Baby. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
She has, had a rough go of it.
Don't you remember? Aegon, his dream, the Song of Ice.
Don't tell her this.
It is true. The prince that was promised.
No.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
No, not your son.
You are the one. You must do this.
All that. They just made up. Why? Like, why?
He thought he was talking to Rhaenyra.
God damn it.
I understand, my king.
She is gonna misinterpret the fuck out of that.
Wow, he saw Emma. Emma. Wow, what an episode. Oh my
She
God.
brought him home. I hate that conversation happened. They were in a good place, and now she's like misinterpreting what he said. It was like we almost had it. It was right there.
Oh my God.
That was tragic.
It really is. And I'm like,
God damn it.
God damn it.
She just accepted, like, you will make a fine queen, and then you say this that's supposed to be to Rhaenyra, and she's thinking now you're saying the prince that was promised.
It's
like,
her son, Aegon.
now she's thinking you're saying the prince has to be the heir. Like, he was talking to Rhaenyra.
Literally, like, about Aegon who lived 100 years ago, not your
Not your son.
Oh my God. Cheers to King Viserys.
God damn.
That's like one of the most...
He tried so hard and he did so well, and it was just that one sentence. It's like if you could have just, like, known who you were talking to. Oh my God. It was like peace for a second. For just 1 second. I need Rhaenyra and Alicent to be good, and this is like absolutely gonna fuck it all up, because she's gonna be like, the king wanted this, and Rhaenyra's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, he didn't.
And she's gonna come across as a crazy bitch.
And it's like, she just accepted, let me not go for the throne anymore. And now she thinks, like, his dying wish was for Prince Aegon to be the heir.
I did love
She's
the
gonna
way
say
that...
he pronounced him heir right before he died. Like,
I did love that the way they shot that, though. It made me think of when Maester Aemon died, and he was like, egg! And he could, like, see his younger brother. It was giving me the same energy of, like, when you die and someone welcomes you,
welcomes
you know?
you
like,
home,
what a great perspective.
And, like, Emma, like, for him to say my love, it's like that was, like, his one true love. Like, Alicent went through life with him dutifully and, like, by his side. I will give her that. She didn't cheat on him. She didn't, like, I mean, she became a little crazy and self-serving, but, like, ultimately she listened to him when he spoke. She didn't, like, you know, she did a decent job.
That was really beautiful, but so sad to see that happen. It's almost been a ticking time bomb too. Like since episode 4, we've been like, when is he dying? And so for it to have happened finally, it's like, wow.
I was just so happy for the family dinner, even though that last sentence just really fucked it all up. Like, but I was so like, my heart was warmed that he got to see his whole family at least act like they loved each other, because it's all he has ever asked for and wanted. Nobody ever listened. So he really got what he wanted. And I think you're so right that it was like he allowed himself to die because he needed that to happen first.
Right, exactly. And I feel like as he especially thought he was talking to Rhaenyra, which is why I think he thought that this was my last combo. Like, I need to have this combo, re-clarify the decisions.
I support you as the heir. Because she
asked him, and he wasn't really there. So it was almost like he remembered that convo was happening and tried to finish it days later with, like, the wrong person.
And I wish I know you're dying, but just open your eye and look at who you're talking to before you say something like that. Like, I know he wasn't thinking and he couldn't have been and he was dying, so it's like you can't fault him, but it's just so unfortunate and it's going to fuck everything up.
And Daemon helping him up that Iron Throne
was so touching.
A touching, beautiful, well-deserved moment in the show of, like, episodes of turmoil,
brothers, like,
episodes of them,
together.
like, having these back and forth. We've seen him offer his brother multiple times of, like, I will help you in the war, and he was so against the help. So for him to help him, it was almost like I saw it in a way of, like,
returning the favor,
and I'm sorry I wasn't as acceptance of your help. Let me help you.
Hindsight is 20/20. It's like, now that he's dying, you want to, like, be his brother, and it's your last chance to do it. And to see him do what he did and walk in that room, it's like, no, let me help you make these final steps. You just let me get you
badassed yourself into this room.
That's what I'm saying. Like, with how sick he was, it's like when I was like, this is the most, like, impressive display of strength, because as a dying person who, from what they're saying, hasn't left the bed in months, like, can't
and this is like their first day off meds.
Just like milk of the poppy 24 hours a day, just drunk off your ass, like no idea what's going on. Like, for him to say, I'm gonna, like, get out of bed and I'm gonna walk to the palace or to the, like, throne room and walk in front of everybody, like, get dressed, get on the throne, and, like, speak clearly with intention, with no pain medication, like, he spoke clearly in that room. I was worried he was going to be like, ugh, but it was like he got up there and did what he had to do. And it was so impressive, because it takes such a level of strength when you're in, like, that much pain and you're that weak to even walk. It's almost, like, more impressive than, you know, a warrior or someone who's very strong or whatever. It's like, that's harder to do.
And when I said I feel like this is so impressive from the actor, I also feel like it's just got to be so hard to sell believable, like, pain and dying feeling. And I also feel like if you're super in it and really doing it, like, isn't part of you kind of scared to, like, emulate those feelings? Because then you might actually feel like, I've always thought that about acting when you're, like, in really high intense situations where it's like
the reality
your
of it.
Body starts actually feeling the pain that you're pretending you're actually feeling.
It's
and
like
I'm like,
only
as
way
an
to
actor,
do it.
to be sitting there and, like, creating that's gotta be like, and then, like, you'll cut and you're
to
like,
go there in your
you have to remind yourself, like, okay, I am not
dying.
this sick. I am not this dead. Like,
well, that's what they always say about, like, the people who play in horror films is that, like,
the body,
if you're like running away or you're screaming, or your body has a real physical response where it thinks that that's really what's going on. So, like, that is a hard thing to do, definitely.
So it's like, you gotta keep reminding yourself, like, I am a healthy man. I'm
okay.
You know, like, I am, because I just feel like that's gotta be such a mental, however long it took him to film this segment of real sick Viserys, like, that probably was a hard segment of the shoots. Sure. Like,
and, like, hats off to him for carrying that character the way he did, like, to have acted Viserys out in all these different stages of decline was probably a very difficult thing to do. And I think all of the actors in this show are doing an incredible job. Like, there is never a moment where I'm like, that was cheesy. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's so fantastic.
All the children act so... Usually children don't act good. Like, it's very
They're
rare
fantastic.
that, like, you find children in something that are, like, super believable and, like, they are so
Especially when
good.
you have to, like... Because most children that are acting as children, and they don't have to really change much about themselves.
Right.
In shows like Game of Thrones and House of Dragon, it's like...
The children are so fucked up.
You have to really... There really is a character there. And it's like, you can't just be like, I'm a kid and I'm acting like a kid. It's like, there is such a different level to these children.
Mm-hmm.
And they're... Like, great job casting. Great job to the actors. This show is magnificent.
I also feel like Rhaenys' character, at least from my perception, I thought she was going to be much more like antagonist in this show. Combative. Yeah. And she really is.
She's like not.
Kind of like just been dealt horrible hand after horrible hand after horrible hand.
And she's like moved on from it.
And takes them so gracefully. Like,
she's at this point, she's like, do you think, like, after all that's happened and all the people that I've lost and all of the things that I've lost, that I care anymore about this, about the crown and the lineage? She's, like, almost like a Viserys where she's like, I just want my family to be okay and me to be okay, and I could give a fuck about who sits on the Iron Throne. Like, I'm not worried about it anymore. I just want to, like, live a happy life. And I love that about her because
her husband isn't died, because I did think he died. So luckily we know that he's somewhere healing or dying.
It was like they called it like burning from the inside, so it doesn't sound like he's like doing well, but it's like I think he's going to die, which is why this whole thing happened with the succession, is that it seems like death is imminent for him. I hope he doesn't die, but I think he probably will. Like, it doesn't sound like he's doing well. But I love a character like that where it's like she didn't cause issues, but when she was asked, she was like, Lucerys is what my husband wanted.
Well, yeah, I like how she kind of presented it like, no, we're not working together. And then in the last minute was like, actually, yeah. Because I think also Viserys inspired her. I really do think him walking in there kind of made her...
It made her see clearly.
Want to respect his opinion more. And then the moment he sat down, he said, the only opinion we should be listening to is hers. So then she was like...
He gave her that respect, and she's like, okay, we are family. Let's put family above. Because ultimately, it's like, Viserys is like preaching family, right? And she doesn't feel, like, familial with the Targaryens, but she is. So it's like, ultimately, she was choosing between...
married family
her
and
blood
family.
Or married family. And it was like, she's like, I'm going to choose the blood family. That's it. I love that for her.
Wow. Wow, that was a great episode. Loved it. It was such good story, but also shocking, like, moments that happened of, like, real jaw-dropping, like, oh, shit.
Jaw-dropping.
Jaw-dropping.
Because of the head.
Oh, okay, well. And we also got to remember, because we're about to take a little break now.
I know.
We got to remember the beast
beneath the
boards. Whatever the fuck.
Whatever Luna was saying.
Whatever Luna was trying to say to us.
And her little dancing was so cute.
It was very
Am
Luna.
I coming around to the bug girl?
It was like Luna with her dad at the wedding doing the weird, like, yeah, that was very the energy.
I just don't want to see any more bugs. That's really what it comes down to.
I just don't want to stop watching this show.
Be as weird as you want. Stop with the bugs.
I really just don't want to stop watching this. I really wish we could just, like, contact somebody and be like,
can we get a
hey, we do this, like, for the channel. Can you just, like, hook us up with, like,
and
the last...
And they're like, no, absolutely
and they're like,
not.
yeah, definitely.
We're so important. We will help.
All right, guys. Well, that's our reaction to episode 8. That was an incredible episode. I completely see why now, like, earlier in the day, we could see the countries that had already seen this episode were rating this 10 out of 10 on IMDb.
I get it.
Makes complete sense.
Yes.
It was an incredible episode.
100%.
I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. We've got 2 more episodes left to go, but we're going to have to wait for them a couple weeks. I hope, like, you don't make us wait too long. Like, whenever you're fully free, the moment you're fully free, take the moment. Like,
look at the guilt trip. He goes, don't make us wait too long. I am
the moment you're free,
best.
The moment you're free and you can actually do it, like, get your ass up here so we can do it.
I would love to come back in 2 weeks and do it then, but, like, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, guys. Well, Any final thoughts on that episode or this whole series so far?
I would just like to raise a toast to Viserys. I know we already kind of did one. I just think not to his death, but like to his life. What an incredible person. What a way to bring everybody together, despite the fact that you are now going to like tear them apart by accident. But like, what a man. What a man. I'm so happy to have watched that character.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.